Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a video that is sponsored by Oden's. I'm so excited to talk about all the Black Friday sales that they have for you guys. So if you're interested, just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. I love talking about indie brands, high-end brands, everything in between, especially eyeshadow palettes. I love talking about new eyeshadow palettes because I am a eyeshadow palette addict. Not gonna lie, you're gonna see a lot of eyeshadow palettes in today's video. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I would highly recommend subscribing to my channel, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. So like I said, today's video is sponsored by Oden's, and I'm so excited because I think this is like my first or second or third ever sponsorship video, and it's with a brand I truly love and I cannot recommend highly enough. So they did get in touch with me and they wanted me to let you guys know that they are having a massive Black Friday sale starting on the 26th of November, ending on the 28th of November, and basically their whole website is going to be discounted 40%, except the new collaboration palettes. Those will be discounted, but I'm not sure what the amount will be at this time. So if I know anything else by the time I'm editing this video, I will put it here. Otherwise, I will put it in the description box. And just so you guys know, Oden's did give me an affiliate code. So if you use my code KHMAKEUP, you will save an additional 10%. What's better than getting makeup on sale? That's like my favorite thing. I love it so much. So that is the information I have. And then all of the time zones will be in Swedish time, but I will leave the Central Standard Times for when the sales start on the screen as well, just to make it easier for you guys to shop. So I'm excited for you guys to take advantage of all these sweet deals that Oden's has in store for you guys. And I just wanted to walk you through my Oden's collection because I feel like this is going to be like a one-stop shop video for you guys in case you're interested. There are a lot of Oden's products that I haven't swatched yet on my channel, so I did film clips of that. I also filmed these two eye looks and me applying the lipstick and the blush and the highlighter as well. I do have a bit of devastating news because I filmed this whole video with my mic turned off and I'm filming this again now, round 2. So I will have to do some voiceover work, but it is what it is. Sometimes things don't always go as we planned. And so here we are. Anyway, I just wanted to walk you guys through kind of like my whole collection. I do have a lot of stuff from them. I started off as a consumer myself, so after I saw my friend Angelica talking about Oden's, I was so curious because they are a Swedish indie brand and Angie's from Sweden and we've been friends for a long time now. So when she started talking about Oden's, I was really excited, and so I decided to place my own order and I bought the Alva palette. So this is the neutral palette that really appealed to me. They didn't really have as many colorful palettes when they first started off, so I decided to go with this one because I thought this had some beautiful shimmers and I really wanted to know if this was a tan girl friendly product. So I did pay for this one with my own money, and I also bought this lipstick, this blush, and a highlighter palette from them when they originally launched, just so I could try the brand. And I do have videos from that time as well. So I do have a full Oden's playlist. Highly recommend binging that if you want to see my journey with the brand. So this one came first, and then my dear friend Amy sent me their Alva 2 palette, which was their first like colorful palette that they did. So this one was a more pastel palette, and she doesn't really like glitters in her eyeshadow palette, so she sent this my way and I have a video with that one. And then I also have the highlighter palette. This is the one I purchased with my initial order, called the Solmon palette. And then they have an Alva highlighter palette that came out with that pastel palette, but it's a more colorful highlighter palette, so I didn't buy that one myself. And so I don't have it to show you guys, but I will insert a picture in case you guys are curious. So those were kind of the eyeshadow palettes that I started off with. And then when I got added to their PR list, I did ask for them to send me these 3 palettes. So I did swatch these. These are the 3 mini palettes that they launched with the Alva palette when they did the Alva 2 launch. So these are really cool. I'll insert those clips here for you guys so you guys can see what the swatches look like. And then when I got PR from them, I got all of their blushes. So I had owned one and then they sent me the rest. So I have their satin blushes and their matte blushes. I will say the matte ones are a little bit more lighter skin friendly. The satin ones I feel like could work for my skin tone and somebody a little bit deeper than me as well. So just keep that in mind. I think you'll be able to see that better when you see the swatches, but that is all of that on that. And then as far as the highlighter goes, this is their individual highlighter from their next collection, which is the NORN'S collection. And I bought this one myself with my own money. There were 2 other highlighters as well, but this is the one I thought would be more tan girl friendly, and that's the highlighter I'm wearing today. So I really like that highlighter, and I just love the packaging because it's nice and compact. And I did swatch the highlighter shade with the blushes too, in case you're trying to find a swatch of that. So those are kind of the blushes and the highlighters that I have from them. And then of course they have beautiful lip products. So they have 4 different types of lip products. They have the kind of satin liquid lip that I'm wearing, which comes in this packaging. Then they have my favorite formula from them, which is their liquid lipstick, which looks like this. So as you can see, there is a slight difference in the packaging. Everything's labeled really well, so it's easy to find between your drawers. And then they also have a bullet lipstick formula. So I did swatch all of these for you guys just so you can see. So their bullet lipsticks come in a cream formula, and then they have a velvet formula, which is more like a matte formula. And you can kind of see the difference. The one is more of a pinky packaging, and then the velvet is more of a neutral packaging. So those are their 4 different lip formula types. The one thing that I really want them to do is expand their liquid lipstick line. I love this formula. It's so comfortable. I wear these shades all the time. If you were watching my videos this summer, you probably got sick of me because of how many times I mentioned the Oden's Eye liquid lipstick formula. So those are all the lipsticks that I have from them. So the next collection they came out with was the NORN'S collection, and my husband actually bought me all of these eyeshadow palettes. So I was so excited and was really up my alley. Like, these colors are gorgeous. I'm actually wearing this palette on my eyes, so you'll see that in a quick second here. But that's the big palette, and then these 3 palettes, I did do swatches, so I will insert that for you guys. But these are absolutely stunning, and I love the size of those. And then they launched their Saga FREJA collection, which is so exciting. I am filming this before baby girl gets here, but you guys will probably know this by now. We actually named our daughter FREJA. I was keeping it a secret from you guys, but some of you guessed it because I said the name was in the Lunar Beauty palette, and there is a shade named FREJA in the Lunar Beauty palette. But this is the collection that inspired my daughter's name because I just thought that was such a cool name, and I didn't know the history of FREJA, but once I pitched it to my husband, I was like, oh, she's like this Viking goddess, and she rides a carriage drawn by 2 cats, and my husband is like the ultimate cat lover. As soon as I gave him the name FREJA and he did his research, he was hooked. He also has a friend from Sweden, and he's been to Sweden a few times. He loves Norse mythology, and he was so obsessed with that name. So yeah, spoiler alert, in case you didn't know, we named our baby FREJA, but that was totally inspired by this collection. But I love these palettes. They're gorgeous. Oden's Eye gets better with time. Their palettes are so stunning, and their formula has come such a long way. When I tried these 2 palettes, I thought they were okay, but these new palettes are so good. The formula is so creamy. The mattes are so buttery, so I couldn't recommend picking up any of these enough to you guys because they're just so good. And I love how they've been doing this like book-like format because it's so aesthetically pleasing to store these palettes all together because it looks like a little stack of books. So. Okay, and then last but certainly not least is their newest collection. This is the Legendary Diversa collection that they launched in collaboration with 3 awesome YouTubers. So we have Judy, we have Annette, and we have the Fancy Face. I've actually met Annette in person, and I can't wait to meet Tina someday. I've been following her for so long. Judy, I was just introduced to with this collection, but she seems fabulous as well. So I do have a video on this collection on my channel already. Like I said, check out that Oden's Eye playlist because there's a ton of stuff in there. But these palettes are gorgeous. They are by far my favorite collection that they've done, other than the FREJA collection, of course. But oh, the colors in here are so gorgeous. So Oden's Eye did ask me as part of this video to show you guys my collection and tell you what I would recommend. And I hope I've done a good job with that. I hope I've made it pretty obvious that the eyeshadow palettes are bomb. I also love the blushes and the liquid lipsticks. Like I said, if you're not new to my channel, you would have seen me mention the liquid lipsticks 100 times over this summer. I was wearing them all the time because they're so comfortable and the shades are so like neutral and they go with everything. So those are my top 2 picks. And now let's get into how I created this look. I do have a bit of a disclaimer to put up. Like I said, I filmed the whole thing with my mic turned off. So I'm going to try and salvage the footage because there's no way in heck I'm taking this eye look off and doing it again. So I'm going to probably have to do some kind of voiceover work. I hope you guys don't mind. And then I will be right back.
Okay, so we're starting off with the NORN'S palette. And I'm going to use the shade Obsessed all over my crease. Then I'm going to go into the Giant Wolves palette by Annette and use the shade Cosmos on the outer corner just to deepen things up. And then I'm going to use the shade Optimism on the inner portion of my lid just to jazz it up. Okay, for the second eye look, I want to use this beautiful matte shade called Outsider from the NORN'S palette. Then I'm going to use the shade Lagoon from Tina's palette. And of course, on my lid, I had to use the most obvious shade, Hallucination from the NORN'S palette. And then I used the shade Charming on the outer portion of my lid.
Okay, so I'm almost done with the makeup. I do need to put some blush, highlighter, and lipstick on. So for blush today, we're going to use the Satin in Little Jasmine. This one I purchased myself because it was like the most neutral shade. And before I got sent all the other shades in PR, I decided, hey, it's good to have a neutral blush to try out. And I wasn't sure, like I said, of the pigmentation. So, ta-da, that's what it looks like. It's super pretty. It's not like overly satiny. So if you're scared of very glowy blushes, I don't think you should worry about that. But this color is amazing. It's like a beautiful neutral color. And if you saw the swatches, hopefully that helped you guys out in case you're trying to pick out a shade for yourself. And then I'm just going to use my Juvia's Place brush for highlighter. And this is the one from the NORN'S collection. It's got some really pretty sparkle in it. Okay, and then for the lip, I chose the Satin Lip in Sweet Tulip. And this one has a glossy finish to it. Okay, so here is the lip shade. Of course, you guys know I had to choose like a hot orange terracotta shade, and that's exactly what this is. It does have a slight scent to it too, just so you guys know. Almost like a watermelon-y floral. I can't quite peg it. This is what the shade Sweet Tulip looks like. And I did buy this one myself as well when I initially placed my Oden's Eye order. So this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this video was helpful in case you are shopping the Oden's Eye Black Friday sale. Let me know what's on your wish list. You guys know I love chatting to you in the comment section. And thank you so much to Oden's Eye for working with me on this video, and thank you for sponsoring it. I hope you guys will support sponsors that support your girl here on my channel. Thank you to everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you in a new video soon. Bye guys!